So who's this guy? Well, that's William Worth Belknap. He was a lawyer, soldier in the Union Army, government administrator in Iowa, and the 30th United States Secretary of War serving underneath President Ulysses S. Grant. A native of New York, Belknap graduated from Princeton University in 1848, and he passed the bar in 1851 and moved to Iowa where he practiced law. He entered politics as a Democrat and served one term in the Iowa House of Representatives. When the Civil War broke out in 1861, Belknap joined the Union Army. He was a veteran of the Iowa Militia and the 15th Iowa Volunteer Infantry, and he took part in numerous engagements, including the Battle of Shiloh, where he was wounded. Belknap served as a regimental, brigade, division, and corps commander, and served in very high-level staff positions. By the end of the war, Belknap was promoted to Brigadier General of the Volunteers and then received a brevet promotion to Major General. He was offered a regular Army commission, but he decided to decline. He was then appointed the Iowa Collector of Internal Revenue by President Andrew Johnson. After the Civil War, President Ulysses S. Grant named him to be America's Secretary of War. By 1875, allegations of bribery surrounded Belknap because of his appointment of post-traders who sold merchandise on military installations. On February 29th of 1876, these allegations reached Representative Heister Clymer, who was the chairman of the Committee of Expenditures in the Department of War. In response, Clymer launched an investigation into the War Department. On the morning of March 2nd of 1876, Treasury Secretary Benjamin Bristow told President Grant about the pending impeachment of Belknap. Belknap knew that this was going to be a unanimous vote against him, so he ran over to the White House and quickly submitted his one-sentence resignation to President Grant, attempting to resign before being impeached. However, at 11 o'clock that morning, Clymer's committee was informed of Belknap's resignation, and they went ahead and they sent over to the House, and the House of Representatives brought 5 articles of impeachment against him. It appeared at the time that Belknap thought that if he quickly resigned before the impeachment vote was taken, then the House couldn't impeach him. However, just 2 hours after that, the House went ahead and voted to impeach the War Secretary. Then that went over to the Senate and they put him on trial. Starting on April 5th of 1876, Belknap was tried by the Senate. For several weeks, senators argued whether or not the Senate actually had jurisdiction to now put Citizen Belknap on trial since he'd already resigned his office in March. The Senate ruled. They voted 37 to 29 that they had jurisdiction to impeach. At the end of the trial, the Senate did vote 35 to 25 to convict. However, 40 votes were necessary and he was acquitted. But his experience proved and provided the legal precedents that yes, impeachment is a remedy to be applied by Congress for a federal office holder, and it's available as a remedy even after the office holder has left the office. So President Trump can legally be impeached even though he's no longer in office. And as Paul Harvey would say, well, now you know the rest of the story.